turn to Venezuela, where Maduro once again demonstrated his complete disregard for democratic norms and proceeded with his illegitimate inauguration. As President Biden emphasized during his meeting with President-elect Edmundo Gonzalez Urrutia on Monday, January 6, we believe that it is essential that the will of the Venezuelan people is respected. In coordination with our partners, we've given Maduro and his representatives every opportunity to restore democracy, but they haven't. So today we are building on all of our previous actions and taking further major actions. We announced new sanctions on key Maduro-aligned officials as a part of our efforts to hold them accountable. We also increased the reward amount to $25 million for Nicolas Maduro and his so-called Minister of Interior as part of the Department of State's Narcotics Rewards program, only the second and third to have the largest amount allowed. It is important to note that we are taking these actions alongside similar actions taken by Canada, the European Union, the United Kingdom to demonstrate a message of solidarity with the Venezuelan people and further elevate international efforts to maintain pressure on Maduro and his representatives. Today, Maduro finds himself more alone than ever, with few friends in the region and in the world.
The sanctions that the administration is putting on Venezuela in its final 10 days. Are you in discussions with the incoming administration about policy towards Venezuela, and are you expecting those sanctions to hold once Trump does take office?
And so, look, I can't speak to what the next administration is going to do or not do. What I can say is, and I believe Jake Sullivan talked about this when the National Security Advisor talked about this a couple times, whether in a gaggle here at the podium, saying that they are in constant communication with their incoming counterparts, the NSC is, and so I'm sure those conversations are happening on that side of things with the transitioning. I can't speak to what the next administration is going to do or not do. But we are in constant communication with the transition team here is in constant communication with their transition. Well, their transition team is in constant communication with our folks here.
Do you have updates on the American citizens that are being detained in Venezuela? The Maduro government claims one of them is an FBI agent. If you can confirm.
So I don't have any updates for you at this time. I certainly would refer you to the State Department. Look, when it comes to Americans being held hostage, wrongfully detained, you have seen from this administration our efforts to make sure that we get Americans home. I think we have shown some success in doing that, and that is going to continue to be our commitment, even though we have 9-10 days left. I don't have an update on this particular individual. I certainly would refer you to the State Department.